Hello Followers and welcome back to Mystic Worlds, and as always this is Safe Haven, and in today's episode we're going to be going out and assaulting the dungeon that involves the binary pages. So last episode we did sort of like a small side quest with finding Leo the pirate, and we ended up getting that gold ingot and stuff like that. Not done anything since the last episode at all, because I don't feel that we need it right now. And I don't really feel like sitting in front of that grinder and grinding, particularly. So, we're going to head over to the binary page dungeon. Now, I put the binary pages in a separate chest. Yeah, right here. So, we're going to head over there first. And I believe that it is nighttime. I would like, actually, to make a quick bed before we go anywhere. And we need 12 string for that. Here we go. I just want to make a quick bed to take with me here. Do I have some planks that I can use? Yeah, there we go. I don't want to waste my traveling wood on stuff like that, so got our bed here. I also want to bring along my armor. I don't think we need any weapons or tools or anything, so we'll just put that away for the time being, and we're gonna quickly pass the night here before heading out and seeing what we can see. Okay, we look good here, so let's go and have a little adventure. And everything's burning up. I really need to kind of fortify this cabin a little bit more. Now, everything's dying, apart from the creepers, obviously. It's getting pretty intense around here, so we're going to have to keep that in mind. There's a lot of creepers around here regularly. So let's head over here again. Don't really need any of these drops, they're just going to fill up my inventory. So the binary page dungeon is just over here, just through the side of this hill. And it's in this little cave, although once again the world is failing to load. So around here, where this little glowstone square is where we're headed. And there was a warning here before that said don't go into this dungeon until you found the binary pages. We have now found those, so we can actually head in here now and begin to investigate what's going on. Where's that zombie? Let's take you out. I think is up there. Did I leave that in here? Yeah, I did. Pick that up now. I'm concerned about that zombie behind me. What do we got here? Spiders and cobwebs. Don't want to get knocked into those cobwebs if I can help it. Let's see, what do we got? More spider spawners. And a creeper. That's actually a creeper spawner. A bunch of zombies and creepers down here. Nothing too threatening though. Oh. Well, that's made things a little bit difficult. Just repair this. There's an enderman down there. Some iron that we can use. Man, what a lot of mobs. Ooh, I don't want to be in this hole. I can help it. Let's take them around a corner. I need to fill in this hole because I fell in that and I don't like falling in holes. It's going to give me a great deal of trouble. Oh my gosh. Get out of the way, bat. So many things to take out. Thank goodness for knockback. Man, they just keep coming. There must be a spawner, like for real. No way that you could get this many mobs. Oh. Enderman. What was that last episode about needing good food? There we go. Ah, you just popped out of midair, so there's spawners around here. gonna be around it. Oh. Yeah, there is that. Alright, yep, you shoot him. That's fine by me. Skeleton first, because you could do the most damage to me than these guys. Oh, record, nice. Can't pick it up though, because my inventory's full. Who's first? You? Look at all these drops, man. Spiders. Oh, goodness gracious, so many mobs. Coal and things. Got a bone. Shot right over him. Oh, goodness, there's a spawner right there. Skeleton spawner. This brings us out. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, blow up. Save my sword durability a little bit. I'm gonna need to go back and repair this thing in a minute. Gosh, look at how many monsters we've got to deal with. I hear fire. That's not good. That may be blazes. Let's just block that off a minute. I want to kind of assess my situation a little bit here. How's my armor doing? Not too bad. I'm carrying all these books, which is not helping. Let's just clear my inventory a little bit here. I don't need some of this stuff. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need those. Don't need that. All that, really. Cool. Okay. That's a little bit better. I do want this record, though. Which one did we get? Mall. Cool. Not my favourite, but still pretty cool. So my sword durability is about to run out here, and we don't have another one. Gosh. Now, I think there are blazes down here. Yeah, you two fight it out. Just let me put some this down. Yeah, there's blazes down here somewhere. I'm going to be careful about that. Zombies are not a big deal. Ugh, I'm going to have to start relying on my bow a little bit. Because my sword, yeah, my sword's about to go. So I'm going to have to come back here with a repaired sword. Yeah, I don't want to be here any longer. I'm not going to risk my sword anymore. So, up we go. I'm going to block that off. And I'm going to head back to the surface here. And when I get back to the surface, I'm going to head back to base. I might even bring an anvil with me. We're going to be fighting an awful lot of things, it seems. That's just despawned. So, let's see. Where's the exit? Right through here? Down there is where we're inevitably going to end up. I don't want to go down there, though. So, back to base it is. To repair my sword. Okay, guys. So, I repaired my sword, and I'm heading back over here. We're going to set up a quick way station in a minute here. It's getting to be night time, so we can set our spawn point. Now, I thought about it quite a bit, and I've kind of come up with a different strategy. We're dealing with lots and lots of mobs. We know that. And a lot of those mobs were what I would consider, you know, the undead type mobs. There was lots of zombies. Get out of here. There was quite a few skeletons, stuff like that. So, I brought the smite sword with me, and I've also put the lava bucket on my bar, and we're probably going to be using that a little bit as well. Now, I do want to quickly light this up here. Ooh, hey! Some of those. That's nice. Let's see here. I also emptied out my inventory a little bit. We have Fortune 3 now, so I can use them on these diamonds here. Nice, 8 diamonds. I might start upgrading to some diamond equipment here, now that I've found those. So, most notably, I think one of the best advantages I could have at this moment in time is Honestly, a diamond sword. Normally I would make a diamond pick, but at the rate I'm going through stuff, probably a diamond sword might not be such a bad thing. So we're going to crafting table. Let's get these down. I'm going to put the binary notes in here for the time being. I don't want to die with them on me, if nothing else. So 2. That's where 5 goes. That's the warning. 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we want our bed. Put the bed down right there, I guess. So we've got the smite sword, the lava bucket. And we're going to put that away. I want the cobblestone. I don't want the bones, the arrows. The armor I'm going to keep with me now. I don't need the fortune pick. We're probably going to need shears. I've seen cobwebs around. Okay, so that should be good for the time being. I may switch out the axe for that smite sword. So, there we are. I don't really need the axe desperately. I'm also going to leave those diamonds behind. Okay, there we go. So now we should be in a better shape to tackle lots of these mobs. If that so happens to arise again. More diamonds. Did I just see a spawner? I don't think so. We need to head down here. We know that. Blazing caverns. Speaking of blazes. I think I do have fire. Is it fire protection I have on? I think I may have some fire protection on. So, or I will have pretty soon here. Right, let me get that. I want that particularly. Right, this is a completely different area, so I don't want to be here right now. There is some more diamonds up here too. Is this the area below those cobwebs? Yeah, I think it is. Shears. That's what we need. How do I want to deal with this? I guess getting rid of it is a priority. This lava here, it's just going to cause trouble. Let's put that away in there. I do hear skeletons, but I don't think they're going to be a big threat. So I'm going to have to come back to those with a fortune pickaxe. So it looks like to get to the binary area, we need to go through the blazing caverns here. So while that lava's decaying, we can actually be doing that. Now, kind of goes without saying here, lava is a big threat. There's a lot of iron here, so we'll be able to upgrade more iron-based stuff. And with blazes and lava, we already know what kind of problem that can present us with. So now I want water on my bar. Now, there's a skelly there. Make sure nothing's coming up behind me. There's a creeper there, so we've got 2 blaze spawners. Couldn't hit him for a minute there, I guess I must have just been hitting that other thing. So, can I get that? There we go. That as well. Okay, good. Oh, did I look at Enderman? Have a smite job. So, I'm gonna try and use range as well, because that's always useful. There we go. I don't like the fact he can shoot me through that. Yeah, because that happens. I've got to try and pick as many of these mobs off as I can with range, I think. If nothing else, to preserve sword. Right, get rid of you. Right, we're dealing with a lot of undead, so smite sword time. I know it's not going to be as effective against spiders, but we've not seen as many of them. We got there another blaze spawner. Let's get the spawner. Oh god. Alright, let's get back. I don't want him shooting me if I can help it. Heal again. Skeletons. Blaze. Skeleton. Skeleton. Zombie. Right, okay. That was a close call. Now, I think I saw on my way back here, was that experience or a spawner under the bridge. I think it might have been experience. There is a creeper spawner over here, though, that we need to get rid of. There we go. Right, so I think that was not the only spawner. There is another spawner right there. I think that might be skeleton. Yep. There's that Enderman around. There's another one over there. Oh, I did not hit him with the correct tool there. There we go. So more blaze spawners. Lovely. How's my armor doing? Boots broke, so we can put those on. I do have fire protection on now, so that might help a little bit against blazes. It's not going to help too much if we fall into lava, though. For goodness sake, that Enderman. Alright, let's try and go for this now. Got it. In fact, you can get a smart job. Straight through the lava, look at that. Alright here, so I want to come back here, by the way, guys, and loot it all of all its iron and coal and stuff. I can make a run back, that's not a problem. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's try and rush this as best we can. Smite, knock back, broken. Oh, this is going to be tricky. So we've got walls of lava and stuff. So which one do I want to go for first? I think that one. Got it. Got it. Okay. So we've got those spawners. Lots of iron here, so I'll be able to make anvils and stuff like that. I may, after this episode, do a big equipment overhaul, as we ran into those diamonds as well. I'll be very careful around this lava. Yep, that's fine. Fire protection on. Oh. You're still not dead yet? Man. How's my other armor doing? Pants are about to break, but I have replacements. Bedrock. Oh. Oh, okay. So this is the actual binary area then. I think. Yeah, we've got all of these got all these numbers on the wall here. So my hunch is with this, we've got to make numbers in order, and it activates something that will enable us to get to what we're looking for here. So let's go and get the books. And also see if that lava's managed to decay itself away. That was a tough area. I like that area. Quite a big fan of that. Yep, you can die in the lava. Yeah, quite the interesting area. Very tense. This area right here was probably the most congested. I think that this area was somewhat in max spawn situation. The reason I say that is because particularly the first time we were going around here, it was just insane the amount of zombies and stuff we were fighting. And I think that was due to the fact that there was max spawn situation, as there was only a couple of spawners around. It was not anything too intense. So I think that may have been what caused that there. That lava's almost decayed away, so we'll be able to pick up those diamonds here shortly. Obviously first though, we do need to head back, pick up the fortune pick. Fortune pick, and we need the binary notes. I'm going to do a drop run here. So don't need any of this stuff. Alright, cool. I don't think we're going to be needing that as much right now. In fact, I'm going to leave that behind, as we don't need that. Nor do we need those little bits of cobblestone. Sounds like that zombie's pretty close, but I've not seen him. Alright, so back up we go, and we'll mine up these diamonds before heading back and actually doing the binary part of this dungeon. Iron pickaxe. Ooh, 4 from that one. And how many did I get from that one? Just the 1. Still, 4 from 1. I'm happy with that. That's going to give me a total of 5 diamonds. Oh, that's so good. So good to have all those diamonds. We've got another 8 in the chest here. So that's 13 more diamonds. I have 3 back at base, and I already have some diamond tools like pickaxes and stuff. So upgrading to diamond may well occur very soon. We also have lots of iron around now as well. Can't pick up the pages, right? Yeah. Okay. So, let's head back here. And we will try and figure this one out. So it looks like it's going to be a puzzle-based end to this dungeon, which is quite interesting actually. I've not really experienced that before in any custom map, let alone complete the monument type maps. 3 hits off this thing? Jeez. You must be pretty close to death. I'm just going to punch you to death. There we go. That was probably more time wasted on him, to be honest. Alright, so let's head back through here. And this is where we need to be, of course. Skeletons up there. We're going to have to be mindful of that. Alright, so let's take a look at these binary pages. So there's a bunch of numbers on the wall, and these are all double numbers up from 1. Monsters can't spawn on bedrock, so I'm not worried. And we have a bunch of zeros and a bunch of 1s here. And I think these zeros and these 1s correspond to these redstone torches here. So let's just try and turn one on. Which one did that activate? The end one? Sure did. Damn it, guy. I'm trying to think here. Here we go. So we know that these activate those redstone torches now. So what does binary page 1 say? 1 and 0? 1, 1. Ah, okay. So do we have to make these numbers? Let me look at 3 out of 5. Centerpiece. 001. 10. And 01. Alright, so let me think here a little bit. Let's focus on the first one. We need to make binary 1. Is that saying make 10? Is that what it's saying? I've got to make 10 out of these numbers. We need to make 10 out of these numbers, so if that corresponds to 1, how do we make 10 then? 1, 2, and 4 would give me 9. I need, to make 10, I need 2 and 8. That's what I need. 2. Did that do anything? So that made 10. Spider racket's rather irritating. I don't think that did anything, so that's not what we're looking for here. It's hard to understand what it is that we need to do. I've got this 1 and 0. I don't know too much about binary. So, I mean, 1 and 0, I mean, is it like make a pattern out of them, maybe? I'm not seeing anything changing here. I'm not the best at these puzzles, honestly. As I say, I don't do them too often, so I may have to spend some time actually trying to figure out what it is that we need to find here. There's definitely something up there. And there is something to do with this lapis right here. I think it may be to do with sand to complete the pathway. But I'm not sure what this 1 and 0 means. I mean, I thought it might be make 10, possibly. We've done that and it hasn't worked. So when you see is 1, 1. Is it like a step-based system? So if I have to make... So 1 and then 0. So that's like that. Then we want 1, 1. Is what it said. Then this one said 0, 0, 1. And then 4 of 5 says 1. And then 0. And then we've got the last two, which are 0 and then 1. Does that do anything? There's a skeleton up there. But that doesn't appear to have done anything either. It's really hard to tell What are you asking of me? That's the question here. What are you asking me to do? Do I have to take this and then do something with it? It's really hard to tell. Maybe I have to do the pattern the other way around, possibly? I mean, there's so many different things that I could do here, it's really hard to determine. So I'm going to have to sit and think for a moment about what it is that I need to do here before progressing any further. I mean, this is obviously the final chamber where these books are relevant. So I'm going to mess around a little bit here, guys, and I'll be back if I figure it out. May need to ask on the forum about this one. I really am not sure, so I'll be right back. Well, guys, I figured it out. I'm not sure what I did. I tried doing it the other way, by making the numbers in a pattern. I knew that it was something to do with all the books in one go. And unfortunately, I couldn't catch that on camera, all of it at least. It made a nice little note block sound. But what I did is I put in the number pattern here. I must have got it wrong. I tried it once and it didn't work, so I must have got it wrong. But I knew that this bit where it says book 3, centerpiece, that had to go in the center. So I looked at this and I basically inputted the numbers here. So for example, book 1 was 1 and then 0, and then book 2 was 1 and then 1, so 1 1, then 0 0 1, and then 1 0, and then 0 1. And when I did that, it activated this falling sand thing as a result of that. So now we can go in here, I guess, and find what we're looking for. So we've got a little bit of parkour. If I could see that skeleton, that might help. I think it's down there now. So, looks as if we're not completely done with the monsters here. Sounds like there's still some stuff up there. There's a skeleton right in there. I guess we'll find him later. So how do we get up from here? Oh, over there. Now, I'm not the best at parkour either, so... Oh, yep. Exactly. So close, but yet so far. Back up again. Let's see, glowstone. I don't think that means anything. So now we need to get up here. Oh, there we go. I still hear that spider, which could be a bit of a problem. Now we're on top of this thing. We've got some bedrock. Ah, okay. Leasy box time. Spruce leaves, yes! That was a really cool dungeon. Hey, what are you doing in here? I really like that. Something different. I don't know whether this continues on into a different area or not. Looks like you can actually see the redstone that he did in here. Splash potions of swiftness and curious. If you're not interested in redstone, you don't have to stay here. I just thought I'd show you just how annoying and complex this thing is. Just for a simple staircase of falling sand. So each lever splits a signal towards a redstone torch and a gate. Now, for those of you who don't know what a gate is, it's basically a place where several signals come together, and only a specific signals that are on or off will allow the power to turn on the other side of the gate. So that's basically like an AND gate is what that is. On the OR and OR gate, we discussed this in my tutorial series. On the floor to the right are all the torch circuits, and that mess to the left is basically the set of two AND gates. Basically, one is for all the on levers and one is for all the off levers. Both of those gates send an on signal once to all of the signals that are either on or off, and then another small AND gate needs both of those signals to create an on signal that branches off to the note blocks, which you heard, which you can slightly see in the back, and up to a series of pistons. The pistons are inverted so that when the signal comes, they actually retract, letting the sand fall. This is really cool, as you can see. The note blocks, so you can just make out of there. The inputs are all in this area, where we messed around with the levers. Now, I'm going to ask you here, Damara. I can break this. And I really want redstone. There's a creeper in there. And a zombie. Can I break this and take it for all its redstone? I'm not just going to break it and just take it, because I can break these glass paintings. There's a lot of glowstone as well that I would like. Can I break this and take it? I will ask you now if I can do that before going ahead and doing so. But I really want to make loads of redstone lamps, and this redstone would be very useful for that. And I don't really think it has too much more use now, seeing as I've solved it, so I'll leave that one in your court, my friend. If there is something where I can't use it in battle or anything like that, then that's fine. Get out of the fleecy box, jeez. Alright guys, so I guess the next thing to do now is going to be to head back. Although there is something up here which I would like to investigate before we do. And what is up here? Oh! Oh, this is a way into the redstone. Oh, look at that. And it kind of shows you everything that's going on here. It's not silverfish. So I guess I can take it, huh? Because you've given us a way in, so I guess I will double check though before I just go and raid it all, but more than likely I will raid all of this stuff. Are these sticky pistons by any chance? I'm not going to break the block to see. I don't want to mess it up. Oh yeah, they have to be, don't they, to retract the block. So we have sticky pistons, which are useful for lighting things up in tough situations. We also have all of this redstone, which I can use to make redstone lamps and traps, amongst other things. I could finally fix my grinder. We have note blocks, if we ever want to use those for anything. Repeaters are always handy to have. Useful for TNT cannons, things like that. And a whole ton of glowstone that would be really useful for my base. So, depending on what Damara says regarding whether I can raid this or not will determine what we do next episode. If I can, I will raid this when I go back through here to kind of figure out what I want to do. That completely went nowhere, didn't it? Depending on what Damara says is going to determine what I'm going to do next episode. And if he says yes, I can raid it, we will work on our base some more, because I'll probably have enough redstone to, for one, fix up the skelly trap, and for two, possibly look into building a dark room, amongst other things here. Now I want to find the way I came up. It's really hard to determine though where I did come up. I guess we'll find it again at some point. Might have been one of these over here, but never mind. I'll come back here. So down we go to the bottom. There we go. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take our leaves back to the monument here, and we're probably going to round the episode off there, guys. So I'm going to double check with Damara as to whether I can raid that for all its supplies or not, and I will also be coming back through here and raiding all the iron, the diamond, the coal. Oh, who are you? I don't want to shoot me through that. There we go. And next episode, it will probably be on to the next location that the research notes tell me to go. Or we will be doing a base building type episode where we can add to our already pretty well established base here. The only things that we are missing now really is just the redstone stuff. I've got a big use for pistons. I hope that some are not sticky pistons, because I wanna build a that melon farm thing. I've kind of already started it, but it's missing pistons. If they are sticky pistons, it'll still work. It just seems a bit wasteful. Is there anything I want out of here right now? This will serve as a good station here, so that I can come back here and kind of deposit stuff off as I go through and clean out things. I don't know if this is something different, or whether a creeper blew up here or something. I guess it's just a more direct way through, I guess. So, back to the monument now, guys, and we will put down our spruce leaves. I think we've got a little bit ahead of ourselves, because the monument for this one is not the same monument that we have been filling in. So I think we may well have missed a couple of things out. Where that guy was. So yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see on that one, and hopefully we'll run into those walls a little bit later. But as for my thoughts on that dungeon, I would actually like to talk to you guys a little bit about that. I really enjoyed that. As much as it was quite a hard dungeon, it didn't take me long to figure it out. I may have only been off camera maybe 5-10 minutes, somewhere there, figuring it out. And it's just a more interesting end than, you know, just brute forcing your way through, killing a load of mobs and then claiming the wall and then getting out of there. You've actually got to, you know, put in a bit of thought into what you want to do. I need to cut that down. So I really enjoyed that. That was very thought-provoking, and I enjoyed that a lot tomorrow. So kudos on that one for sure. Hopefully we'll be running into more puzzly type stuff at the end of dungeons. I mean, it's not something that I would like to see excessively, but it is a nice change every now and then. 16 diamonds, oh boy. I don't think any of these are relevant for in here. I guess the curious book I can put there. But these binary pages we're kind of done with now. So I guess I'll put this in the miscellaneous chest for the time being. 4, 5, and then a warning book. So to give you an idea of where we're at here, we found 2 of the 10 pirates. We have 2, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 research notes left to find, and we have, I think, around 35 victory blocks to get, because I've added. There's 5 on here, and then there's 1 upstairs. So what's that? 6, and we're about to place the 7th one on. So that means that we are missing 33. We're missing 33, so quite a ways to go yet before we find what we're looking for here. But we're getting into this map now. So spruce leaves. Yeah, I mean this one seems quite a bit different to the to where everything else has been. But here we go on a 3, a 2, a 1. There we go. Spruce leaves are on the monument in their correct spot, and I'm gonna prepare here to head back over to that dungeon and kind of clear everything out as best I can. And again, it will very much depend next episode on what Damara says. Hopefully we can get that redstone and I will completely gut it out of everything in there, and we'll start and upgrade various aspects of our base here. We'll finally be able to have some nice redstone lamps instead of torches everywhere. And we may even look into building that dark room, as I think one big advantage I may have had in that dungeon, not the binary part of it, but where we kept facing all of those mobs, is TNT. We don't have a lot of gunpowder. I would like more gunpowder. I have all the sand I need to make loads of TNT, so that's maybe one weapon that I don't really have a good access to yet that I would like to have, and that will depend on the outcome of that dungeon. So yeah, really enjoyed today's episode. I hope you did too, and I hope to see you in the next episode. So until then guys, see you later and have a good day.